Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Darcia and I am here to talk about rotator cuff surgery repair. January 30, which is now 6 weeks ago, I had my second rotator cuff surgery on my right shoulder. I'm right-handed, and so for the last 6 weeks I've had to do everything just with my non-dominant hand, one-handed. I wanted to talk a little bit today about, I just got back from my visit with my orthopedic surgeon. He told me that at this point now I can take my sling off if I would like to. He recommends that I should sleep without my sling if I'm walking around my house doing things that aren't going to be jostling and bumping my shoulder, that it's a good idea to not wear my sling, not to do really extreme movements with my arm, but just simple walking, how your arm normally would track with you, that's okay. If I go into public places where I could get jostled, that it's a good idea to continue to wear the sling. One thing he did tell me though is that I had a really big, I know in past videos you can see it, I had a really large pillow and kind of like a big foam piece part of my sling, and that has been removed. So he said take that off, let my arm hang just natural. And so when I do wear my sling, so I just have this go around my shoulder or around my the top of my shoulders here, and this is all I have. He said it looked really good. He asked me in my appointment if, how it was feeling. Number one, am I having pain? And I said, just every once in a while, my incisions will hurt. They can kind of just feel kind of painful and sore just right there at the incision point, but they look great. They don't look concerning at all. Another thing he asked or wanted me to test was, I'm gonna do it with my well arm, so you can kind of see, because I still have this in my sling. It is taking a little bit of time to get used to not having the pillow on my sling. Just having it straight down is really fatiguing my arm today. So I am gonna go ahead and continue to wear this sling for a while, and then as it feels better, I'm gonna just take it off at that point and just let my body decide when I take it off, because I've only had a couple of visits of physical therapy so far because I waited so long to start physical therapy, because this is a repair of a repair. This is my second rotator cuff repair. So everything was pushed back a couple of weeks. So that's why I still have my sling on. So what he asked me to do, now just pretend it's my right side, but I'll show you with my left arm, is he wanted to know, just by myself, with holding nothing, no weights in my hand, can I lift my arm up? How far can I take my arm without it having pain? The second that my arm starts to twinge, stop. And so I was able to go to about this point, not assisted. And he said that was great. He was happy with that. Then he held onto my arm, and then supporting my upper arm, he wanted to know, just relax. He said, Darcia, relax, and I'll do the rest of the work, but let me know if it hurts. When it starts to hurt, just stop me at that point. And so at that point, he was able to take me up to, I think he said it was like 130 degrees, whatever that means. But he was happy with that. He also tested my internal and external rotation and wanted to know how far in and out I could go. Gentle pushing. He was not really getting in there aggressively. Everything was very gentle. Another thing he asked me to do is, when I got my arm to this point, holding nothing, just my arm itself, he put just a little bit of pressure on my arm, and I resisted him. And again, it was gentle, and I was able to do everything like he thought. I thought I was tracking really well, but I wanted to make this video and let hopefully somebody that needed some reassurance or maybe just some insight on what can happen when you have your 6-week follow-up. They want to know what your range of motion is. Basically, they want to know if you have any sharp pains or any serious decreases in your ability to move your arm. Like, I just cannot lift my arm at all. Well, that's kind of a big clue that there's something wrong, and then they might take further steps. If you're able to just move your arm up, if you're able to assist it, have them move your arm where they want to move it, if you're able to do internal and external rotations without significant weakness or pain, or really even any weakness or pain. I mean, you should just be able to do it by yourself somewhat. And those are kind of how what they're gonna have you do and how you're gonna be tracking. So we'll see how it goes. He told me to sleep tonight and from now on without my sling. So I will try. I do feel very nervous that I will hurt my shoulder. I don't want to hurt it because it's a tear, or a repair of a tear already. It's a second surgery. That's what I'm trying to say. I've had 2 surgeries now. And so because it's already torn once, I'm really trying to baby it so it doesn't tear again. So if I just don't feel good, I'll wear my sling. And I think that that's actually encouraging, that there's no one right way to do it. If it doesn't feel good for you, don't do it, because it's your body, and really, I think people have this profound knowledge of what is okay in their own body and not. And so I feel like my arm is just really fatigued right now. It hurts. I feel like I've just gotten a tetanus shot. Like, it's just so sore all the way down my scapula, all the way, in front, like anteriorly, just laterally. It's just so sore. So I'm gonna wear my sling. And so whatever it is that you feel good, so you can get onto your recovery and get back to feeling like you are at your best, I would encourage that. And then of course, follow the advice of your surgeon, follow the advice of your physical therapist, follow the advice of your own body. What is your body telling you? But this is kind of a rough idea of what it can be like at a 6-week post-op visit, and then you'll be good to go. Hi guys, real quick, I wanted to hop on here. It is the day after what I videoed yesterday, but I just got done with my 6-week physical therapy. And they were able to move me on to a couple of range of motion and strengthening exercises, and I wanted to share those with you because I feel like they are kind of hand in hand with getting a sling off and a little bit more mobility, and so you guys can know what to expect with physical therapy and starting to do more active motion. So I'm just going to kind of run through some of these motions and see if we can get a little clarity, and you guys will understand a little bit more of what to do with activating your shoulder and starting to get some strength back. In this exercise, the goal is to get your arm at 90 degrees, so your fist will be directly above your shoulder. I am still working on that, and so the exercise really will be so much better if that's what you do. But the goal of this exercise is that you move from your scapula, which is your shoulder blade, and you just try to move your shoulder blade and separate and reconnect your shoulder blade. This exercise is for external rotation. So as you can see, I'm just laying here on my side, bringing my arm only up to 90 degrees. This exercise, I'm bringing my arm only to the point where I start feeling the strain on my shoulder. Then that's far enough. The physical therapist told me to not worry about doing more than 15 total, but less than that if I started to fatigue. This exercise, I'm working the back of my shoulder, and so I'm only bringing my arm from passively down all the way to parallel with my torso. This exercise I'll show you from a couple of different angles. As you can see here, I'm just going outwards. So it's just really working the outside of your shoulder. I am only lifting it as high as I can comfortably go. It would be so much more effective in what I'm working toward to get my thumb twisted so it's pointing to the ceiling. That is definitely something that I am going to be working toward. So I hope that this real short video is helpful for you, and that you are, wherever you are in your stage of recovery, or if you know someone that is recovering, that this will be encouraging, that there's life and movement and mobility and ability after shoulder surgery, especially rotator cuff surgery like I've had, and also labrum repair. And anyway, that's another story. But this time it was just rotator cuff. And so you can do it, and I hope you enjoyed this short video. Once again, if you liked it, would you consider liking the video, Would you subscribe to my channel if you liked this content, and share it with your friends or anybody you know that might be having a shoulder surgery or has undergone a shoulder surgery. It might be good for them to look back on, just reminisce, and just be thankful that they're not there anymore. So once again, just thanks for watching. Leave a comment below if you have any questions or comments or input. I'd love to answer any questions or just chat with you. Thank you so much, and I hope that this video finds you healthy and well and in good spirits. Thank you. Bye.